Good day to you all. We are back with our daily devotion. For today, day of Sunday, we are still with the series 365 daily devotion Bible character edition. And the character that we're going to talk about is Baasha, and the title for this topic would be God Behind World Power. So let's read the verse from the book of 1 Kings chapter 15 verse 25. Nadab, the son of Jeroboam, began to reign over Israel in the second year of Asa king of Judah, and he reigned over Israel for 2 years. He did what was evil in the eyes of the Lord, and walked in the way of his father, and in his sin which made Israel to sin. Baasha, the son of Ahijah of the house of Issachar, conspired against him, and Baasha struck him down at Gibeton, which belonged to the Philistines, for Nadab and all Israel were laying siege to Gibeton. Baasha killed him in the 3rd year of Asa king of Judah, and reigned in his place. And as soon as he was king, he killed all the house of Jeroboam. So, the reason why Nadab became only a king for just 2 years because he was killed. Who killed him? It was Baasha. Baasha killed him and took over his place as a king. Let's continue reading. He left to the house of Jeroboam not no one that breathed, so he killed everyone until he had destroyed it according to the word of the Lord. So, as we have studied yesterday, but first let's continue reading.
And God is
That he spoke by his servant Ahijah the Shilonite. It was for the sins of Jeroboam that he had sinned, and that he made Israel to sin, and because of the anger to which he provoked the Lord, the God of Israel. So, the killing of Jeroboam, or the killing of Nadab, can seem unjust, can seem unpleasant, and wrong for our eyes, but it is the way of God to accomplish what he was what he said to Ahijah. He sent to Ahijah that he will the house of Nadab will be all the people in the house of Nadab will be killed, and it is the accomplishment of that prophecy of our Lord. They provoked God, and God made his act of justice. He said that all of the people of Jeroboam will die, and they all died, and he used Baasha as an instrument for that prophecy. So for our first teaching, God is sovereign over kings and world leaders. Maybe God is just letting the world leaders, the kings or the presidents of a country, the prime minister, to do their task as a king, as the leader of a country, but God is still sovereign. God is letting them to do that, and then they will be all punished. It will serve as a learning experience for them and for all of the people that will aspire to become a president in the future, that only God is sovereign, only God can control politics, and only God is a God of justice. And if they do what is not pleasing to God, just like what Nadab did, they will also get punished. Second, God uses evil people to punish evil people. He will not use good people to do evil. Instead, he did he will do what just like he did to Baasha. He used the evil intent in his mind to punish the evil thing that Nadab did. He led the people of Israelites um, away from God, and because of that, he was punished by Baasha, and Baasha was used by God. Lastly, God has installed Jesus on Zion as the irreplaceable king. So since the time of David and his son Solomon, after that, the time frame or the years that the king um, stayed being a king was just short because they were all unrighteous. But God placed a permanent king, placed a irreplaceable king from the lineage of David, and that is our Lord Jesus Christ. So, can we apply this with our lives? Trust that God is actively executing His justice. Second, trust that God is in control, judging world leaders. And lastly, trust that world leaders will perish, but Jesus remains enthroned forever. So, this is very timely for our government because we are facing a lot of corruption, a lot of injustices, of um, a lot of act of taking advantage on us by these worldly or national leaders. And let's not lose hope because God is still in control, God is still sovereign, and they will be punished in God's name. They cannot do their evil act forever. They will be punished, and God will use evil people to punish them. And that would be for daily devotion. Steve like Christ.